everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Nokan.
And my name is Mokan. And this is the Mokan and Nokan show.
Yes, Mokan, the show that is created to inspire you and me to inspire others.
Oh yes, and what a great show we have for you all. We celebrate the life of Betty Unanian, who turned 91 years old this past June.
Did somebody say birthday?
I don't believe it. It's him again.
Him? Am I not him? Am I an I man?
Well, listen, Mr. I, you cannot keep doing this.
Did I hear you say birthday?
Yes.
Well, in future, be careful what you say because, you know, I have to sing happy birthday to Betty. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Betty. Yes. Happy birthday to you.
He's a strange one, that Mr. I. What kind of name is that anyway?
A strange name for a very strange fella. Anyway, let's get on with the show.
Suddenly being aware that things between us, they had changed. The subtle body language you used, it took me by surprise. But then I was so suddenly awoken when you told me that you did not care, Lord, if I stayed or go. I guess it's over, I guess our love is dead. Now, darling, why do you wanna hurt me now? Why do you wanna see me crying? Lord, sweet darling, why do you wanna hurt me now? Why do you wanna see me crying? She said, you broke my heart, you done it, you broke my heart. Yes you did, yes you did. You broke my heart, you done it, you broke my heart. Yes you did, yes you did. Do do do, do do do, do do do, do do do. They say that love should last forever. Goodbye, what happened to me and you? I don't wish you any pain. Oh, just love. I guess life must go on, yeah. And put aside all the hate and the pain. I wish you joy and love. Won't you wish me the same? Now, darling, why do you wanna hurt me now? Why do you wanna see me crying? Baby, sweet darling, why do you wanna hurt me now? Why do you wanna see me crying? She said, you broke my heart, you done it, you broke my heart. Yes you did, yes you did. You broke my heart, you done it, you broke my heart. Yes you did, yes you did. Do do do, do do do, do do do. broke my heart. Yes, you did, yes, you did. You broke my heart. You done it. You broke my heart. Yes, you did, yes, you did. You broke my heart. You done it. You broke my heart. Yes, you did, yes, you did. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do.
Is mana. Mana means power, and it's anything that is something that is very sacred. That is mana or power.
Aloha, my name is Malia Ebueng. I'm 12 and the school I attend is Chiefus Kamakahele Middle School in Kauai. Was from Guam and we've been here for 12 years. I was born on Kauai. I first started dancing when I was 4 years old, and the dances I did was ballet, tap, and jazz. Dancing when I saw a performance and I was inspired. Dancing, I did ballet, tap, and jazz. And now I do ballet, tap, jazz, lyrical, and hip hop. This summer, I am very excited to go to the new ballet school in San Jose, California for a ballet summer intensive. My goal and ambition is to become a principal dancer, and how I'm going to get there is after I'm done with school, go to the Joffrey Ballet School in New York and audition to become a principal dancer. is Malia Ebueng. I am inspired. Are you inspired?
Bananas, 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 apple, peaches, blueberries, and limes. Pineapple, 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 mango, watermelon, yum yum time. Are you inspired?
Let your life be an inspiration. Are you inspired? It's the Mokan, Nokan show. 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 It's the Mokan, Nokan show.
Bananas, 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 apple, peaches, blueberries, and your eyes. Pineapple, 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 watermelon, yum 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 yum. Are you inspired? Rock on rock.
Aloha, my name is Janine Hardy, and I'm a substitute Zumba teacher here at the Kauai Athletic Club in both locations. And I started doing Zumba about 6 years ago. I got licensed to teach 5 years ago. Finally, I found an exercise I look forward to doing. I'm 66 years old. I feel better than I ever have before. It's good for my brain. I have to memorize choreography, and it's so much fun. The camaraderie of everybody, dancing to music. It's just brings joy to everybody. And I heard some of the other students saying it just gets their blood pumping for the rest of the day. I think anybody should come and try it, even if you think you're not musical. We try to cue the moves so that you know what's coming ahead. The more you do it, the more familiar it will get. And if you're just a little confused about the moves, you just step, touch, you just keep moving. Just keep your blood circulating, your heart rate getting to a nice level. To exercise that muscle, it's important for everybody. It makes you feel so good, and you ask anybody who's been doing it for a while, they probably feel better than they ever have, and it's just a great, fun exercise.
My name is Goni Sidora, and I have been taking dancing lessons, classes here. I especially love Zumba because I love dancing, and I joined in 2006 because my husband had to go undertake surgery, and we needed to join the gym before the surgery is scheduled. So we have been members of the gym since 2006, and I love it very much. I come here every day and exercise. Thank you.
My name is Carmela, and I'm from San Diego, but I was born and raised on Kauai. I love doing Zumba. I love the music. I love the movements. The instructors are great, and it gets my blood circulating all day. So I really enjoy the Zumba. The music really gets you, and it's good for everyone. Even you're very old, it's very great, and I really enjoy it. But I love it here because it's not that crowded here in San Diego. You need to take a number. But again, I love it. I love doing Zumba. The music, the people who do the dancing, and the instructors are great.
You're watching the Mokan Nokan show. I'm inspired. Are you?
Left, right, hands up in the air, and breathe, and now you're doing it, yeah. Get ready, you've got to do your exercise your brain. Gotta use it right, use it smart, every day
Aloha, Hawaii! Catch the Mokan and Nokan show!
On Spectrum OC16 on these days and times.
Spectrum OC16 is Bam Boom Boobadoo Bisno Bad
Yes, it's the bomb!
So make sure you tune in and watch the Mokan and Nokan show!
We have so much great stuff to share with you. You will love it.
The Mokan and Nokan show on Spectrum OC16! Oh yeah!
And now the news.
Aloha and welcome to the News Desk Special. My name is Taylor Melky Suizu. Well, it's not every day you get to meet someone who's 91 years old. That's why I'm thrilled to say happy birthday to Betty Unanian, who turned 91 this year. Betty was born in 1927. Let's meet Betty.
Aloha. My name is Betty Unanian. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. I was born there in 1927 in South Central LA, and I am now 91 years old, and I'm living in Kauai, and I like it very much. My brother was born in the French hospital in Chinatown. He was the longest baby ever born there. He's 2 years before me. I was born on a kitchen table in LA in 27, so I had no birth certificate at that time, which caused trouble later on, but I was able to get one eventually. And my mother and father, my father came from New York. He rode the railroads on top or underneath the railroad to get there. My mother was from an old Pasadena family. I went to so many schools, I can't remember how many, because I moved around a lot. This was during Depression years. And we lived in everything from houses to barns to water tanks to cars and whatever. So I went to many elementary schools. I went to junior high and high school in Glendale, California. Once I got out of school, I worked for Western Union for a few years, and I became the night manager downtown LA for Western Union. Then I became a manager of the Western Union office at Glendale Airport, which is where I met my husband, who was a student from Iran in aeronautical engineering. So that changed my life completely. I started going to night school and working during the day, and I ended up working for 13 years during the day and going to night school. I eventually ended up with a master's in elementary and secondary education. I remember the Depression years as being short on food. Like my mother would buy chicken feed and cook it like a cereal, and we'd pick oranges, and we always ate healthfully. My mother was a health nut, so we ate very healthfully even though it was hard to get food. There was always something because Orange County and LA County were agricultural in those days. During the Second World War, I was in my teens, getting through high school. When Pearl Harbor happened on December 7th, I knew that the whole world would change. My brother had just graduated from high school, and he joined the Air Force. He ended up bombing Germany, and he got shot down over France. Too bad he didn't have the Tuskegee Airmen on his tail. They would have kept him from being shot down. However, he lived through the being shot down. He was rescued by Free French. Well, when the war ended, for people at home, the big change, if you weren't really following the war and the politics of it all and everything and the horror of it, probably the biggest change was that there was no rationing of food anymore. You could get meat or sugar, things like that, which you couldn't during the war. To me, the end of the war meant the end of the killing and the hope for peace. And then I became an employee of the Los Angeles School District after a while, and I worked for them for 30 years, teaching everything from preschool to college. And that was 30 years of the best years of meeting wonderful people. There was always a handful of psychos, but 99% of the parents and staff and faculty and the children were absolutely wonderful. And I look back on my 30 years with the LA school system as probably the biggest part of my young life. My husband passed away about 12 years ago. His health had never been good from the day he was born. He was born in Moscow, and he had a heart problem. In those days, doctors couldn't fix a heart problem a child was born with. Now they can fix it 5 minutes after a child is born, they can fix it. So he was projected not to live too long, but I talked him into eating more healthfully after he came to the United States. So he lived into his 80s, and I miss him every day. I think of him every day. He was my best buddy. And if you're lucky, you will live with somebody who's your best buddy. Sometimes people ask me when they realize I don't eat any meat, they ask me how come and so forth. And I talk about my mother was a health nut, you might say, quote unquote, and her family socialized with the Kellogg family, who originally were health-wise. He's the guy that invented cornflakes. And so even during the Depression, we always ate healthfully. And the times that I had candy as a kid, I could count on both hands. We only had candy like at Christmas. My mother would make a fruit little thing, and my dad would, if we had money, he'd buy a little tiny box of chocolate-covered cherries. So I can remember that. That's about the only candy I ever had. I've often been asked, because I spent so many years around young people from preschool to college, what I would say to young people who might ask me for some kind of help or advice. And my feeling always has been that they should listen to their own minds and their own hearts. Usually your parents would support you, but if they don't, but you're really zeroed in on you want to do this or that, you should probably work toward that. And you have to be self-reliant. Don't depend on your parents or your family for everything. It's nice if they have money or time or the will to help you. That's wonderful. But you don't really need that if you just get in there and work. Sometimes it'll take you more years maybe to accomplish what you want, but just keep your focus on what you want to do with your life. My name, again, is Betty Unanian, and I hope I've inspired some young people out there to give a lot of thought to what they want to do with their lives. Good luck.
Well, that was very inspiring. Thank you, Betty, and once again, happy birthday. We look forward to sharing many more with you. We can all learn something from Betty. She taught us to stay positive, eat well, and do things that make us happy. Until next time, aloha.
Wave your hands up high now. Celebration time. Wave your hands up high, up high, up high.
Well, thank you, Betty, for sharing with us today. And from me and Mokan.
Don't forget Mr. Iron.
Oh, yes, and Mr. Iron.
Happy birthday, Betty!